this has been passed around over the last few days. This is a tweet from Delusional Takes. Now, one of the most popular games right now is a game called Silksong. It is ruffled a lot of feathers in both good and bad ways. It was delivered for only $20, which some people say the game drastically undervalued itself, but it has sold millions of copies very quick, and it's a great game. It's been great. A lot of indie developers are upset that they're undervaluing it, and ultimately they're going to undervalue the indie market. Blah blah blah. But this was an interesting story here. This the lead character of the game is a character called Hornet, and this was passed around by a Twitter account called Pride Nation or Pride Pawn.
Interesting name.
And you can see it here. Yes, it is. They took this picture, which, by the way, is not theirs, and I'll show you that here in a second, that has Hornet dressed in Pride gear, and you can see saying, "Down with cis," which was a very interesting.
Okay, so this wasn't from the official developers.
No, this is not from the official developers.
Because I thought it was. That just goes to show you like that can be a damaging thing, because I thought that came from the developers, because I was just kind of on the outside of this whole topic.
Right. No, this is not an official thing at all. But this is from a fan account, which I want to show you this account, by the way. And this is, I mean, let's just play the do you have like a check mark sound effect, like a ding or anything like that, Phoenix?
There.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's use the farts, and let's see all the signs for mental illness in this person's profile here. Gender fluid demisexual.
Yeah.
Polyam witch. Vegan activist.
That's the biggest one right there.
my
Vegan
God,
activist.
The amount of buffs on this person is insane.
BLM, ACAB, eat the rich, neurodivergent.
Which is not a medical word.
Probably the biggest one is arts major. Right?
Damn it, I was an arts major.
Professional protester and fur baby.
Greg, I just
These
want
are all.
to divert your attention to the top of the screen. There's 10. That was 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait,
7.
they're the fur baby? Or they have a fur baby?
No,
Are they
are
furry?
they are the fur baby. Yes.
That's weird.
By the way, their location is they them. Now, look, I'm
Anti-AI though.
yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this is fake or not. Like this account is such a parody. I don't know if it's such a stereotype. I don't know if this is real or not. But when you scroll down, it's all the same stuff.
Imagine if their profile photo was made by AI.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's, a whole lot of work was put into it.
It'd just be really funny though.
But they did steal this artwork here, which is interesting. They took this from Tumblr of all places.
Of course.
Now, this artwork is from 2020 though, but it obviously has been I will not be signing up for you, Tumblr. Sorry. Just kind of gives you an idea. By the way, do not repost my art. Sorry that it has been reposted. Welcome to the internet right here. But this is brought up like Tectone posted over on X. He just said, I'm just so tired. Leaflet, you were saying something very similar earlier.
It's exhausting.
What specifically is exhausting?
Just people making who they want to have sex with and whatever their identity is being their entire personality. It's tiring. Like can you like, I don't know, get like a hobby or have something more interesting about yourself? Because I don't really care about like who you want to have sex with, right? It's just over it, man.
Well, I think you said something here. Have a hobby. I think here it is. Here is their hobby. Let me share the one thing. Their hobby is all these things. Yeah, like this is the hobby. They have made their identity their hobby. It is truly all these things are what makes them them. They them. Sorry.
They're buffs. That's what they are. They're buffs so
they're-
you can win arguments. That's what it's for.
That's all they're doing. Well, this has not gone over very well, as pointed out. By the way, these are all by the Looney Tunes over here, posting things like this. In response to Tectone, see something sweet and kind about LGBT people. I can't handle this right here.
So hold on. The sweet and kind is the fuck straight people. Is fuck people that aren't trans. That's the
down with cis. The down with cis attitude. Yes, that is sweet and kind. I'm so glad that these people will never be happy. I think that's the most amazing thing about this is that I think all these people are very happy. I think it's the exact opposite. Somebody who's not happy is somebody who has all this shit in their profile because you're constantly a victim about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Tectone points out, says, these people say they want me gone. Then they go out of their way to manually search up my post, screenshot them, and continue to post about me. Right. And I think, it comes back with just obsessive behavior. There were a lot of quote tweets to this as well. And I thought this was this is kind of mirrors what you were saying, Leaflet. Blabs, I'll let you go ahead and read that.
Are you sure you don't want Phoenix the soy voice?
Phoenix says no.
Okay. All right. Trans people, listen to me. Stop trying to take popular characters and turn them trans to get a win for trans people. If you want interesting trans characters, and there are some out there, use them. Don't just use headcanons a character into being trans and push it on other people.
The one problem with a lot of these people is that they can't relate to a character unless it's literally as close to them as possible.
Well, and right, and that's the thing. You have to check literally all those boxes that we were just talking about. If 9 out of 10 of those boxes aren't checked, not good enough. Not good enough right there. Savvy points out over on X, says this picture says down with cis. And this is Anna Valens over here, who has had some issues. And Anna Valens himself says sweet and kind. Believe people when they tell you who they are. This is why his, quote, grape farm audio is not some joke. It's not some fantasy. This is why I spoke up about his bullshit. He isn't anti-censorship. He doesn't want to be censored because he would be under these censorial regimes. Anyways, he thinks griping. Anyways, yeah. So what I think the big message is here is consider the source when it comes to people who are critical. You see this all the time. These people who are kind and welcoming are the least kind and welcoming people, and they want to co-op everything that you love to make it their own, and check all 10 of those boxes that you're talking about, Leaflet here. In the interest of co-oping things, I felt that if a piece of artwork could be made that has, quote unquote, transcoding on it, like we saw, then I figured that I can do that too. This was the original one here. I thought, hey, you know what? If we're gonna make Hornet our own, then you know what? Hornet has strong American values, and this took me about 15 seconds to make, and I'm proud to know that Hornet is amazing. So this is one of those things that you can do right here, which is great.
Freedom coded.
What's that?
Freedom coded.
Hey, look, fly, eagle, fly. Look at that right there. Looking great. And by the way, the chat says Hornet is a girl, which, hey, she loves some America right there. Your dad said you should watch this next video, and you don't want to disappoint Dad, do you?